Milan isn't just visited, it's experienced. In some cities, you take pictures. In Milan, you take moments. A cathedral of spires, a canal that sings at sunset, and streets where style is spoken fluently. This is Milan. Not just the fashion capital of Italy, but a world of elegance carved in stone, stirred into risotto, and whispered in design. Where is Milan, and how to get there? Milan sits in northern Italy, where alpine air kisses Renaissance rooftops. It's Italy's financial and fashion powerhouse, connected by two major airports, Malpensa, the international hub, and Linate, just 7 kilometers from the city center. Flying in, Malpensa Express gets you downtown in under an hour. Traveling within Italy? High-speed trains like Italo and Trenitalia glide you from Rome, Florence, or Venice at 300 kilometers per hour. Download the Trenitalia or Italo Treno apps, fast, clear, and often cheaper than booking at the station. And the moment you step out of Milano Centrale, the architecture already whispers that this city doesn't follow trends, it creates them. Begin your journey at the Duomo, Milan's crown jewel and one of the world's largest cathedrals. It took nearly 6 centuries to complete, and each spire holds statues and secrets. For first-timers, the rooftop is a must. Use the Duomo Milano app to book your climb and glide up by lift or steps. From above, the city stretches to the Alps. It's the most breathtaking view in Milan. Right beside the Duomo is Italy's oldest shopping arcade, but this is no ordinary mall. It's a temple of fashion and design, covered by a glass dome and detailed with golden mosaics. Spin your heel on the bull mosaic for good luck, a local tradition. As you browse Gucci and Prada, open Google Lens to identify the artwork and architecture above. It's a walking museum dressed in couture. Tucked inside Santa Maria delle Grazie is a global treasure, Da Vinci's Last Supper. This isn't a canvas, it's a delicate mural on a convent wall, surviving war, time, and restoration. Only a few visitors are allowed at a time, so secure your spot weeks in advance through the Museo del Cenacolo Vinciano app. Standing in that quiet room is like meeting genius face to face. Step into Castello Sforzesco, once the home of dukes and now a sprawling museum complex. Here, Da Vinci once designed defense systems, and Michelangelo's unfinished Rondanini Pietà lies in peaceful solitude. Download the castle's app for a self-guided tour through centuries of history, paintings, tapestries, and hidden tunnels. Right behind the castle is Parco Sempione, Milan's favorite escape. Locals jog, lounge, sketch, or sip wine on blankets. Climb the steel Torre Branca for a panoramic view, or cross the pond to see the whimsical Arco della Pace, Milan's answer to the Arc de Triomphe. It's the perfect place to slow down and soak in local life. Brera is where the old soul of Milan meets its creative pulse. Think cobblestone alleys, antique bookstores, and boutique galleries tucked between espresso bars. The Brera Art Gallery holds Italian masterpieces, but the streets themselves are a gallery of life. Download Google Maps offline, the best parts are hidden, and getting lost here is part of the charm. As the sun dips low, Milan's canals come alive. Designed by Da Vinci, Navigli is now the city's most atmospheric district, filled with vintage shops, jazz bars, and waterfront cafes. Aperitivo hour here is a ritual. Buy one drink and you're treated to a spread of Milanese snacks. It's not just food, it's a celebration of life by the water. And as the lights reflect in the canals, Milan starts to taste as good as it looks. Milan doesn't shout about its cuisine, it whispers flavors with purpose. Must-try dishes. Risotto alla Milanese. Creamy, golden with saffron, often served with ossobuco. Ossobuco, slow-braised veal shank, tender enough to melt. Cotoletta alla Milanese, a buttery, breaded veal cutlet. Panzerotti, fried, doughy pockets filled with tomato and mozzarella. Panettone, born in Milan, sweet and fluffy even beyond Christmas. Gorgonzola, the bold blue cheese hailing from nearby. Local tips: head to family-run trattorias in Brera, Isola, or behind the Duomo's crowds for authenticity. Use the Fork app for local food spots and last-minute discounts. Vegetarian? Try Ris, Erberin, or a rich minestrone alla Milanese. And don't miss Aperitivo. It's not just a pre-dinner ritual, it's a Milanese way of life. After a meal like that, you won't just remember Milan, you'll crave it. In Milan, fashion isn't seasonal, it's instinctual. Walk the Quadrilatero d'Oro, the Golden Fashion District, and you'll see why. From Via della Spiga to Monte Napoleone, this is where luxury breathes. For bold, street-smart style and indie boutiques, head to Corso Como or the Tortona district during Design Week. The Armani Silos Museum, pure inspiration. Use Yelp or TripAdvisor to discover boutique studios and secret ateliers nearby. Moving through Milan is seamless, much like its fashion. 4 metro lines, efficient trams, buses, and bike paths create a graceful urban rhythm. Grab a 24-hour or 72-hour pass via the ATM Milano app and glide through the city. Tap in, tap out, done. Tram 1, a charming vintage ride that loops past La Scala, the castle, and chic neighborhoods. Prefer wheels? Use BikeMe or Lime for bikes and scooters on demand. When to visit? Spring and autumn are Milan's best-kept secrets. Where to stay? Centro Storico, for iconic sites right outside your door. Brera, bohemian, artsy, walkable. Navigli, lively and romantic at night. Isola and Porta Nuova, hip, modern, and great for extended stays. Check Booking.com or Airbnb and use Google Street View to preview neighborhoods. Each has a rhythm. Choose yours. And once you find your neighborhood, Milan begins to feel like your own private runway. Final tips, etiquette, and essential. Tap water? Completely safe, and many public fountains even serve chilled sparkling water. English is common, especially downtown, but a few Italian words like grazie and per favore go a long way. Shops and restaurants often close mid-afternoon. Plan lunch and shopping accordingly. Credit cards are widely accepted, but small cash helps for markets, gelato, and cafes. Google Maps offline, XE Currency, and ATM Milano apps are musts for smooth city flow. Book museum tickets early, especially for the Last Supper and the Duomo rooftop. And always, look up. Milan's beauty often hides above eye level, on rooftops, cornices, and balconies blooming with flowers. Milan is elegance with an edge, history with a heartbeat, and for the first-time traveler, a gateway into Italy's modern soul. You don't just explore Milan, you wear it, taste it, live it. Subscribe to Urban Safari and let your next journey be smarter, richer, and beautifully unforgettable.